Hey, this is Grishard here with Grishard Games, and today we are going to talk all about personal claims. The first thing you need to do if you haven't done so already is get money. If you haven't gotten money, please see my video about how to get coins. Alright, now assuming you have coins in your inventory specifically, you need at least one copper to begin this process. Right click on the ground, you're going to see a little menu here. It's going to come up and it's going to say claim land. Go ahead and click on that and the screen's going to come up and it's going to say build and it's going to say you need a shaped rock, but that is incorrect. You need a copper coin. So go ahead and click OK or build, I'm sorry. And then this screen's going to pop up. You're going to have your X, your Y, and your R. Your R will rotate the sword around. Your X and your Y, you can kind of move the sword if you didn't click on the tile where you wanted it. If you want the ground paved under your tile, or I'm sorry, under your monument, make sure that you pave it before you place this because once you place this, you cannot pave the tile under the monument unless you destroy it. Go ahead and click build, and your guy's going to pray like this for about 10 seconds, and then your monument's going to appear depending on whichever way you shaped it. Now, go ahead and right click on it and click Warship, and this screen's going to come up. There's a bunch of stuff going on this screen. In the top left hand corner, it's tiles. That's how many tiles you've claimed. The default's always 9. In the top right hand corner, it's got the little double arrows. If you're a premium subscriber, you pay the monthly $20 it is right now. Go ahead and click on that and it'll increase your tile radius to 150 tiles. Now, if you do that, and you go past the default 100 tiles, your other characters and other people that have access to the claim may not be able to see the maintenance cost or the stock. So just keep that in mind. If you go over 100 tiles right now, it's kind of buggy. Game days is one. That's going to be, I believe it's 4.8 real life hours. No, wait, it's five real life hours, 4.8 game days in a real day, and it has real days. Right now it's 0 because we just put this down, so it doesn't have anything. Personal monuments again will only take coins, so go ahead and put some coins in the inventory. As you can see here, I got 3 silver coins and click sacrifice. Your guy's going to pray again, and what it's going to do is it's going to increase your stock. The stock is now 30,000 and change, and its maintenance cost is 450. That's a game day. So every game day, 450 is going to be taken off your stock. The bigger the claim is, the more stock it's going to use. The maintenance cost goes up exponentially, not incrementally. So if you make it really big, it's not per tile. It jumps, I want to say, at 30 and 60 tiles, and then over 100, I want to say. It jumps a lot. At 150 tile claim right now, the maximum stock will last 1 week. So keep that in mind if you're going to be gone for a while and you're going to make a huge claim. Now, to resize your claim, because obviously you're not going to want this little square around your sword, right click on the ground, preferably on the sword because the sword has to be in it anyway, and click resize as seen in this menu here. And then this is going to pop up. Now, your X and your Y, what that's going to do is it's going to let you claim more area of land. Now, your sword has to always be in the claim area. There's no exceptions for that, and like I said, you cannot move it. Now, your new claim size is going to say 1 out of 100. Even if you did your premium thing, it'll probably say 1 out of 100 because it's bugged right now. Um, you can drag your X and Y's left and right, and it'll move it. X is east, west, Y is north and south. And you can kind of adjust it like I did here, where I went to the east a little bit, and it turns green where you're claiming. It's really sensitive, so be careful with it. Also, if you're going to make a longer claim, it cannot be 3 times the length on one side. So you couldn't have like a 1x4 claim like pictured here. It won't let you do it. If you're going to claim really far away from where you're standing, you want to kind of go towards that direction. Otherwise, you won't be able to see your green lines and you won't know where you're claiming. Now, before we claim, we need to talk about influence zones. This is an influence zone for my guild right here on the right. You see that kind of green line? Yours will usually be red if it's an enemy or brown or brownish yellow if it's a neutral. You want to make sure you're not inside of any of those because if you can, somebody can delete your guild claim or your personal claim, which is bad. So make sure you're not next to any guilds. Now, you're going to want to resize your claim. See how I have here? See how I resized it inside of where it already is? Well, it's not going to let you do that. If you try to do that, this message is going to pop up. You should resize the claim on free tiles. What that means is you can't claim stuff you already have claimed. So there's a little workaround. See what I did here? I claimed 3 that direction, so that new tile up on the end, that wasn't claimed before, and I went ahead and I clicked claim in the box that pops up. So then your guy will pray and you'll claim this. Now you can go back and claim these 4 tiles because it's not in what you had technically claimed that would have rolled over the next day. Now, if you go back to your monument and you worship it, you're going to see that your stock has gone up and you'll see how much time you have left after you figure out how much you wanted to claim. It's very important you don't let this run to 0 because if you do, your claim's going to disappear and your stuff's going to start to decay and people can steal it and it's just not good. All right, now that we've got your claim set up, you've got some coins in there, we need to see your claim rights for either your alts or your friends or whatever. So click on claim rights on the bottom and a window like this is going to pop up. It'll have your name and it'll have all the rights that your character has, which is everything, next to it. And then it's got add new rule at the bottom. Now, where it says user type, you can click on that and this will pop up. Character, guild, standing type. You're not going to be able to have standing type, to my knowledge, unless you're in a guild, because as a solo player you won't have a standing, but if you're in a guild you should have a standings where you can add friendly, hostile, whatever to that. You're just going to want guild and character. So if you have like a guild nearby that you want to like let help you terraform or something in exchange for whatever, you could add a whole guild and give them permissions. But right now we're just going to do character. So click on character and see how I typed Garish here. That's one of my alts names, and it's gonna search for a second, and it'll come up Garish Hurst, and I'm gonna click add, and then he's up here at the top, and now you've got these 4 symbols, and they aren't really all that clear on what they mean. So this symbol right here is the first one, can enter my lands. It basically means that they can walk on your little personal claim and not be called a trespasser. I mean, that would be on you to call them a trespasser anyway. Not a huge deal. The little house is can build and terraform. What that means is they can raise, lower, flatten terrain, and they can build things. But they cannot touch buildings that are already completed, like a warehouse or carts or stuff like that. That's what this little guy is. It's can use objects on my land. It means they can open your carts, your furnaces, anything that's an object, it means they'll be able to open it. The X here, you don't want to issue that to a lot of people because that means they're going to be able to delete buildings, and you don't want people to really have that right unless you really, really trust them. The next red X here at the end will remove somebody. So say I've got Garish here, he can enter, he can touch stuff. That's all cool. He starts being an asshole. So I click the red X, and as you can see here, now he's gone. So you can do this from the website too. So if somebody's being a dick or something and you're not at, in game, you can go to the website, go to the dashboard, and you can do it from the website as well. So you can manage your claim there. Or if you got a friend that's coming by like, hey, can I borrow whatever? Like you can jump on the website and give them permission so they can do that. The big things to keep in mind is do not let your money run out. See my coin video if you're not sure how to do that, and do not build near a guild because if their influence zone overtakes your personal claim, they will be able to delete it and take your stuff. My next video is going to be how to find food, so go ahead and click on it here if that's where you want to go. Otherwise, see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.